طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر.
I think the question should be, why shouldn't we foster? I think that is the most appropriate way of dealing with the topic. And the reason why I say that is because looking after other people and being in the service of humanity is part of human nature before it is a religious obligation. And proof of this is manifest since the earliest days. History is full of examples of selflessness stemming from human beings, irrespective of the cultures that developed them, the mindsets that they carried, the paradigms that they lived life by, or even the religions that they followed. If we look at the people at the time of the final messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, they were a people that practiced abhorring acts, and even though they were in some quarters described as the worst of the worst, we find that they looked after the messenger, peace and blessings upon him, because he was an orphan. His father passed away before he was born. They raised him, and we are aware of the good character that he had. And even the messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, before he became a messenger, we see that he had that innate desire to be in the service of somebody else, and he brought his young cousin into his home and was a means of his development. Yes, his young cousin wasn't an orphan, however, he understood that his uncle, who was the father of his cousin, he wasn't very well to do. He had a large family, and he decided to be in the assistance of his uncle by easing the burden that the uncle would have in looking after the family. So he said, look, I'll take one of your children and I'll bring him up in a sense of reciprocation, right? That you looked after me and I will be in your service now that I am able. The point is, the question should be why not? Because it's a matter of human nature before religious obligation.